Two nations called Iron Brothers, when the limelight shines, but responsible for each other's woes. By now, everyone has seen the images of Pakistan's total power blackout and the serpentine queues before food trucks and outside fuel stations. On the other hand, the world's second largest economy, China, is awakening from a year-long stupor. Since the pandemic's onset, Xi Jinping's zero-COVID policy has imposed harsh side effects on its commerce. Now, the nation's most stringent public health regulations are over, but its economy heads toward a crisis. Pakistani rupee has tumbled to a record low as the cash-strapped government relaxed its grip to win much-needed loans from the International Monetary Fund. As the value of the Pakistani rupee depreciated to 255.43 against the American dollar, Pakistan faces a stalled $6.5 billion of IMF loan. Pakistan has under $4.4 billion in forex reserves, which can buy less than 3 weeks of imports. With the Chinese, the Saudis and the Emiratis waiting for a green signal from the International Monetary Fund before loosening their purse strings, it is unclear whether Pakistan will be able to raise enough funds to meet its basic economic needs. There are anywhere between 46 to 50 million people in Pakistan that are currently facing an acute food shortage. If food inflation spikes anymore, which is already at an alarming 35%, this figure will increase and it will worsen the humanitarian disaster. The country has no one but itself to blame, primarily its army, which runs the economy as the biggest warlord. For the Pakistanis, what lies ahead is more economic pain and lingering uncertainty. In an election year with the volatile Imran Khan itching to come back to power after his repeated standoffs with the army and the deep state, this is a recipe for more unrest. People will take to the streets to protest against Shahbaz Sharif's government. But with Imran Khan's ambition to topple the government and the deep state, the anguish of the average Pakistani will be used as a weapon to destabilize the country. Already, Pakistan Prime Minister Sharif's area of influence has shrunk dramatically since Balochistan, Sindh and other regions continue to witness regular protests against the excesses of the Pakistan army. These regions have been brutally clamped down by the Pakistan army. Add to it the civil unrest due to the economic pain, and Islamabad has a deadly recipe made for itself. In the event of a large-scale unrest and Imran Khan's efforts to galvanize the people against the government, the possibility of asylum seekers cannot be ruled out. A humanitarian disaster can quickly snowball into a major foreign policy issue for India if there are a large number of asylum seekers at our western and northern borders. Complicating matters is the fact that Pakistan is a nuclear state where the international community has for long worried about who really has the nuclear button. In the event of a major unrest, these questions will become more pertinent. While this scenario is still some time away from playing itself out, it cannot be ruled out given the speed at which the Pakistani economy is going into a tailspin. While India has no option but to wait and watch, it needs to be prepared for a scenario where millions in Pakistan take to the streets and lakhs even want to cross the international border. India needs to prepare for such an eventuality because the Chinese must be doing so right now. China is not just the largest investor in Pakistan or its largest debtor. It shares Islamabad's vision of a weaker New Delhi too. In Pakistan's impending downfall, China will seek to maximize on its investments with strategic gains. In such a situation, the onus of keeping itself and the region stable lies solely on India.